everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's simply Jessica here today with a collab DIY. My mom and I decided to kind of just do something together here, and we are making our own little Christmas hanging signs with one of these plain wooden circles. This is what I was talking about yesterday. So this is my spin, excuse me, on the Christmas sign that I want to do. She will also be doing her own. So if you want to check hers out as well as mine, my mom is Jody from Jody's Craft Room. So make sure to check hers out and see what she came up with using just this very simple circle hanging sign. So we are going to be removing the back of this. So the other one was much easier. I don't know why this one isn't. I have another one, so we're going to check that out because the other one had just like a little plastic piece to put back in here. So we're just going to cut that off because what's silly about this, they don't normally look like that. They normally have like a little plastic piece you stick through. So we're just going to cut that off for now. If we have to restring it, we will. So I'm going to be making a Santa hanging sign today. So these are the colors I'm going to be using. These all came from Walmart. They're the Apple Barrel paints. This one is in white. We have Golden Sunset. I am using Red Apple and black. So the Apple Barrel little paints at Walmart are 54 cents a piece. I'm sure you already see paint on my hands because you guys already know, since I'm like newer at this crafting thing, I like to play around with things first and make sure that what I'm thinking is going to work. So I've already been playing around with another one. So we are just going to show you what I did. Painter's tape. We're going to need that. We're going to need a ruler. I have a pen. It's probably best to use a pencil, but I just cannot find one. So what we're going to do is just kind of measure our sign here because we're going to want to find the center, which is crazy because you would think it was exactly 12 inches. It is not. It is very close. So when you measure it, you're going to want to find your center here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's right about there. I'm only making a very tiny dot because I do need to paint this and I don't want to make a big, huge mess. And we're going to go this way here because I want to just measure this out because I want to be able to tape some of this off. So we are going to be painting the top red, the bottom red, the center black. So we want to leave like a good amount of space here for the black center. So I'm just going to count up as far up as I think this belt should go. So I'm going up 18 little notches and then 18 down. And just making a mark. And then we're going to take our painter's tape, trying to hold this pretty center here. Oh, that's not going to work. There we go. So we're just going to rip off a piece of painter's tape long enough to cover from one side to the other. I am going to eyeball. You can completely use your ruler. I'm just going to eyeball it. So that is going to be, oh no, I want to do it this way. The top. So trying to keep this centered while you lay your tape down. Just like that. Then you're going to take another piece and tape off where your second marking is. Again, just kind of eyeballing here. and then straight down. Ooh. I'm just gonna fold it over. So we have our two sections here taped off, and I am going to be using the apple red, and we are going to paint the top and the bottom here. Just move some of my stuff out of the way. Now you know that I love my little sponges to paint with, so that is what we're going to be doing. And I'm just gonna go right over this, covering the entire thing, top and bottom, and just right over. And we're gonna do the same thing on the bottom. Very easy. And just covering the entire bottom piece. So we're gonna do that. I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to go over it twice. So I am just gonna throw on 2 coats here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so 2 coats completely done. So we're just going to pull off this tape here, and we have this nice center that is not painted. So I do not trust myself as far as having a steady hand in the least bit. So painter's tape is going to be my best friend. And we're just going to take it as soon as I have it untwisted. My goodness. There we go. And I'm just going to line it up with the bottom of the red here. And we're just going to lay that down on there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Because I'm telling you, I do not have a steady hand to paint. Believe me when I tell you. So we're just gonna lay that right down on there. And this is where we are going to paint black. So I have my black paint over here and my little trusty paintbrush. And we are just, this is why I love the tape, okay? Because you can just get sloppy with it and it's perfectly okay. So just gonna paint the center here black. And I'm gonna go over this probably twice. Everything I'm gonna I'm gonna paint twice. So we're just gonna fill that center in. I need more paint. And we'll go over that twice. Like, because you just wanna make sure you have like a good coverage. So, as simple as that. So I'm gonna paint over this twice and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our black piece on. So we're just going to remove our tape here and just pull that right off. This is why the painter's tape is my best friend with this project. But I was super excited. My mom and I wanted to do a crafting video together for like the longest time. It's just unfortunate that we just haven't had the time to sit down together to make a video, so we figured this would probably be like the easiest way to do a collaboration, because we have like different ideas and different styles and things like that. So it was interesting to just grab the wooden piece and say, hey, just make whatever comes to mind. So, and this is what we're going with. I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going. So again, with the painter's tape, we are going to find the center of our black belt here. And we're going to be taping off some stuff. So right there is our center. I don't want to make too big of a mark because I don't even really want to see it when I am done. So we are just going to be making his belt here. And what I'd like to do is, okay, hold on now. I've got to get my math going here, my numbers. So I want it to go to here. And then I want it to go to, that's not correct. Hold on, guys, hold on. 1, All right, so then we're gonna go to here. So we're just making our little marks just so we can tape it off, okay? And we'll get our tape going. Okay, so I am just measuring, 4.5 inches from this side, make a little mark, and then flip this around and do 4.5 inches from this side and make your little mark. All right, this is where we're gonna take our painter's tape and we're gonna make the buckle to his belt. And again, I need the painter's tape. So find your first little mark here and right down we are going to go. And then the same thing with the other marking. Doesn't need to be a big, huge piece. I do sometimes go overboard here with the tape, but turn that around. So we're gonna find our little marking. Try to get this as just like that. Now, again, with the level hand, I do not have it, okay? So it's going to depend on how big you are going to want this belt. So, oh my goodness, I started the belt and I didn't press record. So we started the belt here. I just felt like it was maybe a little bit too small. So I'm just going, retaped it a little bit bigger, and we are just gonna go and paint right along it. Just smoothing out anything that seems to be a little bulky. And we are just gonna go right around and fill this in. Now, going over the black and the red, it is taking me 4 coats of this yellow. So we're gonna go back around it 4 times and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think this is gonna be more like it. I laughed because when I was doing it, I'm like, that kind of looks like the Friends picture frame on their door. So we're just going to remove our tape. Get that out of there. Come on. Just doing one section at a time here. Just getting the tape off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that much better. Because the first one was just a little rinky-dinky. So I felt like we needed a little bit of a bigger belt. And there we go. How perfect, right? So now this part is going to be totally up to you. Excuse me. So I am using the little metal word that says believe, and we are just going to hot glue that right down to our bottom here. It's just going to go right there, and we're just going to hot glue that down right to the bottom. So just grabbing your hot glue gun, just adding some glue to like different parts. Just so it sticks. Sometimes this glue gun gets excited and I press it and it wants to go everywhere. So trying to be careful there. It does pretty much reach from one side to the other. And just right down it's going to go. Excuse me. I need a drink of water when I'm up here doing this. This side's going to need a little bit under here because that E is not wanting to stick. There we go. And that will be that as far as this part is concerned. Right? Already. It's gorgeous. Now, the only other thing I want to do with paint is I want to take some white paint and just make 2 little buttons, dots there to look like his buttons or whatever on his jacket there, or his outfit. So again, just with the little dabbing sponge, I'm going to put that in our white paint. And I'm just going to put one like right above it, and I'm just going to press that down and kind of give it a little bit of a turn. And then we're going to do the same thing, just a little bit above that one and giving it a little turn. So I'm just going to dry those and I'll be right back. All right, nice and dry, so that we are good to go. I'm just going to place that to the side here. And I picked these 2 ribbons that I want to make a bow for it. So I actually have to go grab the other one because this one's almost out. But I just want to use both of these. We're just going to have kind of one in the center here, and we're just going to make a really cute bow for the top. All right, so that is my best shot, guys, for now on making a bow. So it's held together just by a little silver twist tie. Oh, they all fell on the floor. So it was like little tinsel ties. So here is my best go for now. And we're just going to add some hot glue there, and we're going to put it off. We're going to put it off to the side here, just so it kind of hangs down there. You can still kind of see the little white buttons. So just some hot glue on the back of this, and then once it's on there and you're done messing with it, you can kind of fluff it around better, because we're going to end up like pushing down on it. So it's going right there. And we're just going to hang on to that until it's nice and sturdy on there. And then you'll be able to, like I said, you'll be able to kind of play with your loops and move it around so it looks how you want. And we're just going to get that on there like that. Now I picked a little silver bell, well, bigger silver bell. So here is, oh, where's the bell part? It's not jingling. Might have to get a different one. But one of these pretty decent sized silver bells. And I'm just going to hot glue that right down into the center of our bow. And just right down in the middle. So just like that. We're going to stick our little bell. So then we have the bow and the bell. And the last thing I want to do, I have just some berries here, like on these little sticks. Just kind of want to stick a couple on here. So I'm just going to like stick one down here. And then I think I'm going to just kind of play with it for a minute and see where they look good. Now again, this is my favorite part, like I said, because it's just to everybody's style, preference. So we could add some berries on there, which I think I'm going to fluff out our bow. And I just found the string. Give me 1 second, because I did have another one sitting here. I just wanted to show you. So here's the string that hangs it, and it does have like these little plastic pieces on it, so it's so much easier just to stick back through. So you just stick it through and give it a pull, and it like connects to the back here. So you just stick that through, and then that little plastic piece catches, so it can be hung. But that is what I've come up with. I'm going to hang it so you can get a better view of what it looks like. Okay, guys, so there it is. Oh, I think it came out so cute. And of course, I'm going to mess it up, right? As I play around too much. Just trying to fluff that up a little bit. There we go. But super, super cute. I love it. It's just our little Santa hanging sign. I love the word believe at the bottom, the silver bell. I think this came out really, really cute, and I hope you guys do too. So until next time, bye now.